everyone, it's Miss Daisy. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making some carrot stars. Before we get started though, make sure to have a bowl, a mixing bowl with a mixing spoon, baking sheet. You can line this with parchment paper, but I didn't have any, so I just used aluminum foil. Make sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then also get your ingredients prepared. You're going to need 1.5 cups of grated carrots. You are going to need 1/2 cup of water, 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of grated cheese. It didn't specify exactly what type of cheese, but it did say that you can use cheddar cheese, so I'm going to be using cheddar cheese. And 4 tablespoons of flour. So it mentioned to use 4 tablespoons of oat flour, but I don't have any. And you can also use all-purpose flour for this recipe. And all-purpose flour you can get at a local food pantry, as well as the eggs and at times cheese. So we have our ingredients all ready. We have our tools ready. We have the oven prepped, so preheated, I mean. So before we get started on making the carrot stars, let's first wash your hands for 20 seconds, and make sure to tie your hair back if you have long hair like I do. Let's go wash your hands. Okay, my hands are all clean. The first thing we're going to do, add in our mixing bowl is, it says to first mix carrots and water in a bowl. Cover and microwave on high for 3 minutes. Okay, so we won't use our mixing bowl. We'll just get a regular bowl. Carrots, and it says water. Cover and microwave on high for 3 minutes. So let's cover it with, it's big enough. Yep. I'm gonna cover it with a small plate, like so. I'm gonna move my flour. I'm gonna pop this in for 3 minutes. Okay, microwave's done. Carefully remove your bowl. Probably use some oven mittens for this. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to drain the water and pat dry the carrots with absorbent paper. So let me drain the water. I am now going to squeeze out the extra liquid. You can also like pat dry this. We are going to place this in the mixing bowl. We are now going to include the rest of the ingredients, which are the half cup of grated cheddar cheese, 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and 2 eggs. We're going to mix this together. Okay, your mixture should look something like this. The next thing we're going to do is, if you have a cookie cutter, we're going to use the star-shaped cookie cutter if you have one. I don't have a cookie cutter, so I'm just going to use this to make round circles. And make them a 1/4 inch thick. Okay, that's why I have my cutting board right next to me so I can make the shapes right here. Okay, I'm now going to pour the carrot batter onto my cutting board. Trying to make this a 1/4 inch thick. Okay. I'm gonna use my cookie cutter. So these are my circle shapes that I tried to make. I'm going to now place the circles onto the aligned cookie sheet, which is right over here. So with the extra carrot mixture, I'm going to flatten it to a 1/4 inch thick and repeat the same steps of using my cookie cutter to cut out more of the circle shapes. So guys, we are back. So I actually instead pinched the circle shapes and tried to make them into star shapes. I'm going to do the same thing with this one right over here. Yeah, because it's like carrot stars, right? Not carrot circles. So yeah, if you just like pinch into the form of a star, you can totally, you don't need a cookie cutter for this. I mean, cookie cutter helps with making it look pretty, but we're here for the taste, not the appearance, right? Final star right over here. See? Okay, so now we're going to pop them in the oven and bake them for approximately 13 minutes or until the sides get crispy. Okay, I'm gonna set my timer for 13 minutes. Okay, 16 minutes have passed. I'm going to now take out the oven. Nice and crispy. I'm going to take off the oven. Bring this a little bit closer. carrot starts are all finished. Let's have a taste. It tastes like macaroni and cheese. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Very simple to make. 2 recommendations. So one recommendation is when you are removing the carrots out of the microwave, and how it says to dry the carrots. I tried to squeeze them. I tried to wring the carrots, but I mean, it didn't work. So you can just like pat dry like I did, and just be careful because when I was doing that, the carrots were still very hot, so you might need to wait a couple of minutes for the carrots to cool off before patting them dry. Second, when you are, if you don't have a cookie cutter like I didn't, you can just use your fingers and just pinch it into the shape of a star. So yeah, and again, remember that the all-purpose flour that I used, I actually got it at a local food pantry, at the Park Lane Food Pantry. And the eggs, you can also get eggs at a food pantry. Cheese, at times they do have cheese, but not always. Same goes with the carrots. They sometimes have carrots, but not all the time. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this recipe. It's a great snack. You can have it with some ketchup. And until next time, I hope to make more delicious recipes for you. Take care. Bye.